Hello, I am Dr. Lydia A. Mitchell, author of the book Spiritual Reality, Transforming the Ordinary into the Extraordinary. It is a useful and approachable guide on bringing awareness to the agreements that exist between the physical and the spiritual planes. Having an understanding of this agreement can transform one's life. Actually, an example, personally, for me, was yesterday. I've had many examples, but this was a more recent one that I wanted to share with you. I exercise, but yesterday, for some reason, at some point, I just couldn't walk on my foot without it hurting. My ball joint on my left foot really hurt when I walked, and I hadn't done anything to deserve this. No exercise, no sitting wrongly, no nothing. So it was a puzzle. Till I started thinking, well, let me think. I have given seminars, I have given courses, but I have never done a video. And so part of me was dragging my feet. And apparently that ended up being sort of literal. So I thought, well, I don't want the pain in my foot. It hurts to walk. So I need to release the resistance I have towards doing a video. And I did an affirmation. After that, I made a commitment. After that, I had intention. And then I asked for my guides and angels and everybody's help to release my resistance. And so here I am. Within 2 hours, my foot, I could just feel it. Within 3 hours, 4 hours, I'd totally forgotten about my foot because I couldn't feel a thing in terms of pain. So it's just an example of how our spiritual bodies affect our physical bodies and vice versa. And so it's, well, in this case, it was the spiritual saying, you said you'd do this, get on and do it. And if you don't, I'm going to cause your physical body some problems. And so that gets your attention. So anyway, that's my little story for an example of that. I did want to go on and tell you about my book as well. In the book Spiritual Reality, I share techniques to clarify and simplify an often complicated life. This maximizes happiness and fulfillment in your life. I also share techniques for making decision-making shorter and simpler, and this in turn leads the way to encouraging clarity and more confidence in the physical plane. It is a gentle and motivating guide to encourage personal empowerment, leading to a greater understanding of yourself and the world around you. As a research scientist, I worked in both the academic and the corporate worlds, studying frequencies and subtle energies that were unseen by the human eye. Nowadays, most people would be roughly familiar with this in terms of MRIs in hospitals. This is another branch of what I was actually doing in research. But the thing about this is that what it did was reinforce my beliefs, working with these subtle energies, of a world that is larger than the human eye can see. In my book, I share some of my experiences in order to hopefully inspire others.